all attendees to hear you. This system will notify you once you begin your broadcast.
Today we'll be starting our next topic, source of supply. So within this topic, the topics that we'll be covering, they are what are the types of PIR records, cross-plant and plant-specific PIRs, conditions in the PIR records, bias negotiation sheet, types of purchasing contracts, center and plant-specific contracts, item categories in contracts, contract release orders, scheduling agreements, release creation profile, forecast and JIT delivery schedule. So let us start with first part, which is source of supply. What is source of supply? So in general terms, source of supply is that if I'm creating a purchase order, this purchase order can be referred to a source of supply, and that source of supply can be a source for different types of data that is required for a purchase order. For example, a purchase order requires some price, delivery dates, some text, standard text, maybe some customer material information, vendor material information, sorry. So these type of stuff we can maintain in the source object. So type of source of supply can be, so here we can say we have three types of source of supply. So it can be your info record, which is known as purchasing informed record, or PIR as well. And the other type is outline agreement items. Okay, we can also create outline agreements. And there are two types of agreement that we'll be covering in today's class, like contract and scheduling agreement. And the third source can be a plant. That means other plant is sending the goods to a different plant. So these are the source of supply. So first of all, we'll be starting with first source of supply, which is info record. What is purchasing info record? Now we did cover this topic earlier, if you remember, in one of the previous video. And the only reason for starting it again is more about customizing, and this time we'll be covering in depth about different functionality available in the PIR record. So last time we just covered it as a master data record only, but this time we'll be going into more depth. So purchasing info record. First we'll start with the business example that where we need this type of record to maintain. So for example, you often procure material from the same vendor at the same price and condition. Okay, so in your company, you're buying from the same vendor, same material, at the same price, at the same discount, at the same delivery time, and you would like to create a purchase information record as a source in the system, and this PIR will be used as a reference for all the future purchase order. That means if we set up a PIR record for that particular vendor and particular material, then this PIR record can be a reference to send the data to all the futures purchase information record. So that will save time and will be more relevant and quicker, and all the linkages we can maintain with the PIR records for all the future purchase orders. So PIR record. So PIR record, basically when we create PIR record, there are data resides in 4 different areas. So first area is your general data. What is general data? So in general data, you can maintain things like what is material group, what is order quantity, standard order quantity. You can also maintain unit of measure. And the other type of data is your purchasing data, where you can enter purchasing related stuff. For example, what is the planned delivery time? What is the minimum quantity that you can order? And the third is your conditions. Conditions means pricing condition. So here you can enter what is the standard price or the gross price, any discount, any taxes you can maintain here. And the fourth and the last area is your text. Here you can maintain any standard text, and this text can be copied to your purchase orders. So let's have a look. I'll be creating a new PIR record, and I will show you that how the data will be copied to a purchase order. So here you can follow this menu path. M11 is the transaction to create a PIR record, as we discussed before. So here you can follow the menu path here. purchasing, master data, info record M11. Open that, and here let me use my vendor and material number. So here I will be using a vendor that I created earlier. So it's called vendor GS. Vendor GS I created before. So let me search for it. You can also use your vendor that you created in the previous exercise. And let me use this material. You can use the same material. Let me use the purchase organization standard 1000 and planned as 1000. Leave this field blank because system will be generating a record number. So leave this one blank and create as a standard. Now press enter. So when you press enter, I am on the first screen and I am on the general data. You can see the bold letters on the top here, create info record for, and I am on the general data tab. And here you can see two more tabs, purchase order data and text, and there's a third tab which will appear when I go to the next screen. So here you can maintain what is a vendor material number, what is vendor is calling, or there's some other like any first reminder. So just generic data you can maintain. You can also maintain what is the order unit. So our standard unit is pieces, but when you purchase from the vendor, you want to order in maybe kg or maybe sheets, maybe could be something else. So leave it PC for now. And now if I press enter, it will jump to the purchase order data, or I can click on this tab here to go to the purchase data. So let me press enter. Press enter, I'm on the purchase order data here, right? So here you can see system is by default showing me 5 as a delivery time. Now where this 5 is coming from? That 5 is coming from that material master. If I open one more screen here, you can see that this is the, here you can see it's 5 maintained. So because it is 5, that is why it is proposing me 5 here. If it is blank here, it will show blank here. So 5, what is the standard quantity that you can order? You can say 1 or maybe 10, could be anything else. And here you can enter the net price. What is the price? So I can say 10, whatever the currency is, say euro per piece is the price. And here you can see all the 4 tabs. At the moment I am on the purchasing order data. On the top you can see this is a purchasing order data, and all the 3 tabs, general data, condition data, text data, that I have shown you here. All the 4 tabs you can see here. So I have entered the net price here. That's good. And now I can go to the condition. So condition is nothing, it's just the same price that you can maintain. Okay, so I can click on condition. It's asking what condition is, a standard price or discount. Put the cursor on the standard price, say choose. It will show me the same price that I entered earlier, right? And you can also maintain some scale prices. So what is scale prices? You can select this one and click on this little button on the top, which is scales. Here I can enter scale prices. So for example, scale prices is like standard price is 10, but if we buy say at least 50, the price will be say 8 euro. If we buy at least 100, price will be 7 euro. If we buy say 200, price will be 6 euro. So like scale prices, you can maintain scale prices, and depending on the order quantity in your purchase order, system will pick the relevant price. So I'll show you in a minute. Go back again. So you have maintained your price and everything. Go to the text. Here in the text, I can maintain some standard text. So these text can be any text that you want to copy to your purchase order. So here I can maintain some text. For example, always pack in separate boxes, maybe. Call whatever you like. So you can see now I have maintained all the data in general data, purchase order data, text data, condition data, everything. And now I can save it. Saved. So generated a number at the bottom. You can see it will create an info record number. Now what I will do, I will be creating a purchase order for the same vendor and the same material. So I can copy the vendor here and I can go to ME21 and to create a purchase order. So here I can enter my vendor, press enter, and here I can enter HT1010, which is the material that I used. Press enter. Now you can